episode?
Not yet. Hello. So I am Kelly Frick of Kelly Frick Connect, and today we are going to be interviewing Stephanie.
Hi.
I'm going to have her talk all about the wonderful things that she does. So let's get ourselves started. So Stephanie, definitely introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about what you do and your passions.
All right. I am a chiropractor. I own Homebody Chiropractic, so I make home visits exclusively. I don't have an office. My car is my office. So I come to you, set up my table, do whatever chiropractic adjustments, things like that, cranial work that I need to do. And then I pack up and leave. So it's really simple. And it's easy. My patient base is mostly moms and babies. So I found in my 5 years of practice that it was really hard for moms, especially when they have little ones, to get out of the house. Sometimes they were so stressed by the time they got to the office and then stressed packing the kids back up that it almost negated what we did in the office. So when my husband and I moved back to Texas this year, I decided to open up Homebody Chiropractic so that I could serve my moms better, serve my patients better, and I love it as well. It kind of frees up my schedule. I can be really flexible, which moms need. I don't really have a set schedule. I just come when moms need it. I mean, within limits, but I do see a lot of pregnant moms, so that's really fun, and I get to go to the births because I'm not tied down to an office schedule, so I can kind of come whenever and usually move people around if I need to. And it's really great, especially seeing the newborns, because I always, would tell my moms, get your newborn checked, but don't leave the house, don't stress yourself out after birth. And so now it's kind of the best of both worlds.
That's awesome. So yeah. That's basically what drew you to it, was being able to create that flexibility for moms.
Yes, definitely being able to serve moms and spend adequate time with my patients. I found with some of the busier practices that I worked at, which was great because we got to serve a lot of people, but at the same time I only had 2 to 5 minutes per person. So it was okay, how you doing? What do we need to look at today? And then adjust them and be great, see you later. And with maybe a little bit about how's your family, how's your job, how's life, a little bit. But I really love connecting with my moms and really getting to know them so I know how to serve them best. So.
That's awesome. Yeah. So then what would that be the most rewarding part of what you do?
Yeah,
do you think?
The moms and the babies, and just allowing, I'm one of 5 and I have only one brother, so the rest are sisters. And so when I was becoming a chiropractor and in school, it was right around when a lot of my sisters were starting to have babies and go through pregnancy. And so as I was learning about chiropractic and pregnancy, it just really sucked me in so that I could serve them and my nieces and nephews. And really being just surrounded by women, that's kind of who I'm drawn to really care for. And I find that pregnancy nowadays is kind of looked at as a scary thing, almost like a pathology. People are not enjoying it. You're just taught to fear it, when really it doesn't have to be such a horrible experience. It's meant to be this beautiful experience of becoming a mother and enjoying that, and with babies, and that's stressful, and everybody's just stressed about pregnancy. And what chiropractic does is, it relieves a lot of pain during pregnancy. It allows for an easier birth because it just sets your pelvis up in a better position, and then that allows for a healthier baby. And so just helping that transition into motherhood, moms enjoy that experience, that's what I love.
That is super cool.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I love that. So then what is the most challenging of what you do?
I think it's that everybody heals differently, so not being able to give everybody the same care or guarantee something by a certain point, because everybody is different, so everybody heals differently. So that's probably the most challenging, is being able I don't know how long it's going to take, but this is how I think. And one thing that I do is the nervous system scans, and I know I've told you about them, but I scan your spine with 3 different types of scans, and that really measures the stress on your spine and on your nervous system. So that can tell me how much stress is there and how long it might take. So that helps, but it's still I tailor my care to everyone, and everybody wants how many visits is it going to take? I'm well, we'll see,
I can totally understand.
I can give you after I do my scans and exam, I can give you my best guess. Is basically how it goes.
Now, are those the same scans that you use with the cranial work as well?
Yeah. Okay. I would. I don't. Yeah. I use the same scans for the whole. It gives me an idea of the whole spine. So yeah.
Okay. Very cool. All right. So, are you familiar with essential oils?
Fairly familiar. I'm no expert on essential oils, but I have used them in the past. I get to know the oils that I like, and then I learn about a new one. I'm like, oh, let's do this. But I've just seen it help my practice a lot. So I like to use them or recommend certain ones, especially this time of year with sick season here. But yeah.
So do you use essential oils predominantly for you personally, or also for your clients?
Both, yeah,
Both.
equally, okay. I would say. Yeah,
Cool.
I love them for me, but I'm still learning. It's a huge world to delve into. So I'm glad to have an expert like you to kind of tell me what to do with them. I know a few. Yeah.
So what is your favorite essential oil?
On Guard.
On Guard.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
why?
I feel like it's amazing for like immune support, especially and cleaning. It's just a universal oil that you can use in like cleaning and yourself and teas, like anything to help boost your immune system and keep things, clean without the harsh chemicals or harsh medications or anything this time of year. So I've seen with patients, like even with like ear infections or colds, anything really, like huge results with that without having to dive into medication and trying to get the harsh stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's super awesome. All right. So is there anything else about yourself or your business that you would like to share?
I don't know. I feel like I talked a lot about it already.
Well, talk a little bit more about the cranial part, because that really fascinates me.
Yeah, cranial work.
Talked about it
so one of the things I add into my practice, and one of the biggest reasons why I went mobile to free up my time, is because I do cranial work, which is similar to cranial sacral, but it's more of a cranial release therapy. So I work on releasing all the tension around the suture points in your skull, because the skull should flex and extend with every breath. Very slightly, obviously, you don't see this.
I don't see my head.
And most people think that the sutures fuse as adults, but they really don't. They have to flex and extend, because that's what pumps the CSF fluid, which is your cerebral spinal fluid. Big word there. And it nourishes our brain, and it's this fluid that goes down our brain, down our spinal cords, and then our sacrum pumps it back up. So that cranial sacral system there. And so when the sacrum is fixated or subluxated, and the cranium is not flexing, extending properly, you can get all sorts of things going off, like sinus issues, ear infections, migraines, headaches, insomnia, just like fatigue. I mean, you go on and on. So cranial work is probably one of my favorite techniques, because you can see so many amazing results, and I've never had a bad result with it. So I mean, everybody responds really well to it. It's super gentle, so you never have to worry about, because some people are afraid of the cracks or pops, and that come along with the chiropractic adjustment sometimes. And cranial work involves nothing like that. It's just really light touches throughout your skull, super relaxing, and amazing results. So yeah,
I'm
looking
forward to scheduling my appointment.
Yeah. it's my
since we talked about it.
Yeah.
And I can see, correct me if I'm wrong, but I see it as kind of similar to when I teach about EFT and oils being combined, how here EFT is about emotional release of emotions and all that stuff, right? Yeah. And then when you combine the oils, that also helps release emotions and all that stuff. With here, you're doing this work that is helping release different things with the brain and helping adjust things. And then if you combined it with the oils that do different things, it could just amplify that work.
Yeah, and make it more specific too. Yeah, for sure.
That's super cool.
Love it.
Very cool. Yeah. All right, so how can a person get a hold of you, Stephanie?
They can find me on Facebook. Social media is where I'm most present. I'm Dr. Steph Gessner, and my last name is Gessner. Or you can look up Homebody Chiropractic, and my website is homebodychiro.com.
Very cool. And we'll make sure that there is all of those links down below in the comments or anything. So any last thoughts that you want to share?
I think that's it. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It was definitely a pleasure having you. All right, you guys have a beautiful and blessed rest of your day, and we'll be seeing y'all later. Take care.